Excitement, a rush of adrenaline, cheering crowd, and a perfect turf in an enormously large open-air arena are the perfect description for what comes to mind when thinking of a stadium. Today's video, we'll be looking at the 10 most impressive stadiums in the world. But before we hop into the details, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Number 10. The Float, Marina Bay, Singapore. Built in 2007, the Float at Marina Bay is the world's largest floating stadium, made entirely of steel. The floating stadium is probably the most expensive stadium to have ever been made. The floating platform can bear up to 1,070 tons and is anchored to the shore using 3 separate linkways. The gallery at the stadium has a seating capacity of 30,000 people. The floating field over Gulf waters was originally intended as a temporary stadium for events in place of National Stadium in Kelang that had been demolished, but has been the venue for several soccer games, car races, concerts, musical performances, and fireworks on New Year's Eve countdown due to its popular demand. Number 9. Wembley, London, United Kingdom. Inaugurated in 1923 with the blessing of King George V, Wembley has undergone a significant refurbishment in both 2000 and 2007. However, the new design by architect Lord Norman Foster still encompasses everything that was great about the original stadium, with the Twin Towers being replicated with the 426-foot-tall steel arch known as the Wembley Arch. The land of football has been blessed with several great stadiums, but Wembley is without a doubt the most iconic and beautiful designed stadium in the United Kingdom. With a seating capacity of 90,000 seats, it is the second largest stadium in Europe. It has hosted some of the most prestigious and historic events, including countless football games and musical performances. The home of the England football team hosted the 2011 and 2013 UEFA Champions League finals, along with the 2015 Rugby World Cup, NFL, and boxing competitions. Number 8. The Allianz Arena, Munich, Germany. The breathtaking FC Bayern Munich Stadium in Bavaria, Germany is home to one of the most well-known teams in European football. Opened in 2005, this football stadium is the only stadium across the whole globe that has the amazing, awe-inspiring ability to change colors, which represents the colors of the teams currently playing in it. The most colorful stadium in Europe has approximately 3,000 color-changing electric panels fitted on the exterior side of the arena. Designed by the Swiss architect firm Herzog & de Meuron, on a clear night, the lit-up Allianz Arena can be seen from the Austrian mountaintops. It is the second largest stadium in Germany, with a 70,000 seating capacity and a partial roof that covers all seats. Allianz Arena is purpose-built for football alone and has been the host for the 2006 FIFA World Cup, the 2012 UEFA Champions League final, and will be hosting the upcoming 2023 final. The stadium is famous for its style and shape and will surely make a good name for itself in the years to come. Number 7. Bird's Nest Stadium, Beijing, China. The 90,000-seat stadium, built in 2008, has a cost of around $450 million. The design of this massive stadium was accomplished by Chinese artist Ai Weiwei and Swiss architects from Herzog & de Meuron, who decided to expose the steel structures entirely to make them visible, looking like a big nest, giving more than just character to the venue. It was inaugurated at the Beijing Olympics in 2008. It was also the venue for the 2008 Beijing Paralympics Athletics and Ceremonies from September 6th to September 17th, 2008. Since then, its capacity has been reduced to only 80,000 people, but its unique shape has not been compromised at all. The stadium has hosted a host of top international events, which only serve to raise China's prestige. Number 6. Camp Nou, Barcelona, Spain. The largest football stadium in Europe, with a seating capacity of 96,757 seats, which was once over 120,000 for the 1982 World Cup. Camp Nou is home to the great football team FC Barcelona. Barcelona's motto, Més que un club, more than a club, is iconic throughout the footballing world, and their stadium is a representation of this. The stadium was inaugurated in 1958, and this place has been described as a modern temple with football as its religion and Leo Messi as God. It has hosted 2 European Cup Champions League finals in 1989 and 1999, 2 European Cup Winners' Cup finals, 4 Intercities Fairs Cup final games, 5 UEFA Super Cup games, 4 Copa del Rey finals, 2 Copa de la Liga finals, and 21 Supercopa de España finals. It also hosted 5 matches in the 1982 FIFA World Cup, including the opening game, 2 out of 4 matches at the 1964 European Nations Cup, and the football tournament's final at the 1992 Summer Olympics. Number 5. Maracanã Stadium, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The stadium's popular name is derived from the Maracanã River. The Maracanã is one of the most notable stadiums in the football world, situated in one of the most beautiful cities throughout the world. The stadium hosted the 1950 decisive World Cup group stage match between Brazil and Uruguay that saw a staggering capacity of 199,854. Although the hosts tasted bitter defeat, the match will go down as one of the classics in the game's history. The first ever World Cup finals, the 2014 World Cup, the Rio Olympics 2016, performances of Frank Sinatra and Paul McCartney were all hosted in this wonderful stadium, which now has 80,000 seats and serves as the home of Team Brazil. Number 4. National Stadium, Kaohsiung, Taiwan. China's neighbor, Taiwan, decided to build a stadium that would beat its planning and design records. The dragon-shaped National Stadium opened in 2009 and is more than just for visual enjoyment. What gives it its uniqueness is that it's built according to the principles of green construction. The raw materials used to create it can all be recycled, and all the electrical energy required to operate it is produced only from sunlight. Designed by Toyo Ito, the 55,000-seat venue incorporates 6,500 aluminum frame plates that form the trailing roof, and those plates hold photovoltaic arrays to generate electricity to run the stadium. The multi-purpose stadium is the largest stadium in Taiwan and has hosted the main events for the 2009 World Games. Number 3. Azteca Stadium, Mexico City, Mexico. The Estadio Azteca in Mexico City first opened in 1961 and is one of the most historic and iconic football stadiums in the world. With a capacity of over 87,500, it is also one of the largest sporting arenas in the world and is the 3rd largest stadium in the world. It is the only stadium to have hosted the 2 FIFA World Cup finals in both 1970 and 1986. The stadium is home of Mexican football clubs Club America and Cruz Azul, and that of the Mexican national football team. It is a multi-purpose arena that has also hosted NFL games and concerts over the years. Latest renovations to the historic stadium include the installation of modern LED panels, new media boxes, and private skyboxes. Number 2. Soccer City Stadium, Johannesburg, South Africa. The First National Bank Stadium is also known as Soccer City. It was opened in 1989 and was renovated in 2009 before the World Cup in South Africa. Home to the South African club Kaizer Chiefs, the stadium is fondly remembered for hosting memorable events such as the 2010 WC Final and for hosting the opening game. The FNB Stadium is currently the largest stadium in Africa with a capacity of 94,736. However, its maximum capacity during the 2010 FIFA World Cup was 84,490 due to reserved seating for the press and other VIPs. The stadium is also known by its nickname, the Calabash, due to its resemblance to the African pie. It was the site for Nelson Mandela's speech in 1990 after being released from prison, and then later served as the venue for a memorial service to him in 2013. Number 1. The Colosseum, Rome, Italy. During its prime, the Colosseum in Rome was the largest oval amphitheater. The 620-foot-long, 513-foot-wide arena was not built into a hillside for support, unlike several other structures of that time. It was a freestanding stadium with a foundation of concrete and stone that could provide seating for 50,000 visitors in multiple seating configurations and levels. What's more, the Colosseum was designed in a way that it could even be flooded with water to serve as a venue for aquatic events. Ancient amphitheaters served the same purpose as modern open-air stadiums do. Audiences watched gladiatorial combats, hunts, wild animal fights, and larger combats such as mock naval events. By the 20th century, a blend of climate, natural disaster events, disregard, and defacement had obliterated almost 60% of the first Colosseum, including the entirety of the field's marble seats and its beautifying components. Reclamation endeavors started during the 1990s and have continued throughout the long term, as the Colosseum keeps on being a main fascination for vacationers from everywhere in the world. It's fascinating learning about unique and impressive destinations of the world. Which of these stadiums have you visited? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay up to date and to watch our future videos.